One of the things I always stress on this channel is that there's no solutions, there are only trade-offs when it comes to everything: relationships, family, living life in general, especially as a man. But one thing is absolute in this world, and that's no matter what decisions you make, is that nobody is going to take care of you like you. And what I see all the time is a lot of men, especially, they will put everything before them, which is, you know, part of how we're programmed as men. Take care of everybody before we take care of ourselves. But the problem in life is that we can't save nobody if you can't swim. And even when the airplanes, when you get on the emergency messages about safety, they tell you to put the air mask on yourself first before put it on others, because when you go down, that child automatically is going to take an L. So the fundamental rule in life is you got to almost program yourself to step aside from the altruism, especially in modern society, where the social contract between men and women no longer exists, where men are still expected to make all of the sacrifices and adhere to more traditional roles and values, but women are not expected to do the same. They're not expected to bring to the table the same things that traditional women used to bring to the table. And that goes far beyond economic resources, loyalty, self-respect, dedication, commitment, peace, so many different things. Bodies that are not ran through, all of the above. So this is a world where men have to learn to adapt to the world in front of us and live in reality, not get caught up in your own ego or in the social programming or anybody trying to get you to adhere to traditional values that are just one-sided in a culture that does not even respect or value manhood and masculinity. The idea of responsibility without authority, or this idea of these egalitarian relationships where women, after they have enjoyed their sexual liberation in their youth, are trying to sign on to a man for provision and protection when they've already given away their bodies, their souls. Many of them come to the table with a lot of trauma, and many times a lot of other men's kids. And you're that guy that's expected to carry the torch or rescue them from their, suffering. But getting back on topic, I always talk about self-preservation on this channel because, again, I don't have an altruistic mindset. I believe in happiness trickle downs from you. Because when men are happy, they improve the lives of everybody around them. When women's happiness is the primary focus, they just do things to make themselves happy, like go shop at Macy's. To get past these kids. I love seeing families out here having a good time. You turn the camera away from them. But a lot of guys go to their grave not really enjoying life and being a sacrificial animal for everybody. And I know you have statements about a man that's not appreciated until he's gone. Well, the truth of the matter is, even the people around you that you think are going to love you and support you, many of them are going to look out for their best interests first. It could be your own kids, your own family members. It don't even matter. So it's your duty and your responsibility as a man to take care of yourself and make sure that your health, your well-being, your priority. I know guys who work 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And they go into a store, they're hesitant to buy something for themselves. They think about something, what everybody else's need before you buy something. Do something for yourself, guys. Buy something for yourself. Treat yourself well. Why is everybody else's needs always more important than yours? And that's how they program men in this culture, to take anything, to accept anything, to think less about yourself. And we've had 60 years plus of programming men to be purely altruistic in a world where we've also programmed women to be selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed, promiscuous, strong and independent, and in the end, get a sucker simp to take care of them. So we're programming women to be the opposite of we're programming men. And in the end, it is that man who ends up in a situation where he gets in a relationship and where his life becomes that of just purely a sacrificial animal. And any man that has that type of low self-esteem and doesn't like himself like that is going to fall into that game. Maybe every once in a while he gets a marital missionary or a little pat on the back from the church to tell him what a wonderful man he is, what a great sacrificial animal he is. And at the end of that man's life, he realized that he didn't do anything for himself. He's denied himself everything that make him happy. After receiving all those socks and underwear for his birthday and Christmas, and he's giving away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to make everybody else's life better, and people have no consideration and care about his existence on this earth as a man, other than the value that he brings to their life. Never anything in terms of reciprocation, because even when they talk about man, they always talk about men in terms of what they need to do for everybody else around them. Not what they need, not what you need to do for that man. In a relationship, look at all the conversation, how men need to be better, how men need to be this. And especially those guys like Scott Galloway, I don't like. You know, the idea of manhood is only that of a sacrificial animal. You know, becoming pieces of the machine of capitalism without any reciprocation of respect or any of the value of men of the past have gotten from situations and relationships. But my message is simple. You know, you got to take care of yourself as a man. Put yourself first, let everything trickle down from there. That doesn't mean you shouldn't look out for people. My rule always is take care of people. Take care of those who take care of you. And whatever responsibilities you have as a man, but never forget to take care of yourself. Take care of your health, your fitness. Should be seeing the doctors all the time. Should be in the gym. Exercise is a huge part of mental health. I'm out here taking a stroll right now. I already worked out at the gym this morning. This is my relaxation and meditation walk. But your health and fitness and your mental health especially have to be some of the primary focuses that you have as a man, because nobody's going to look out for you like that. It's just the way it is. So before I get hit with one of these copyrights from one of this music out here, just remember that motto. Nobody's going to take care of you like you. I'm out.